by the end of this video, you're gonna find out how to truly outwit the devil.
The greatest lie that the enemy ever told was that he wasn't real. But if you have any of these 9 influences going on in your life, then he might be more prevalent than you think.
The biggest influence that the enemy has against you is he fills your mind with doubt and fear. And you know the way it works. First, he makes it seem like it's not really a big deal. Hey, go lay down. Hey, don't go to the gym, right? Go hang out with those friends. Go out with that girl, even though she's bad for you. It's okay. It's not really a big deal. And then what happens? You end up going through the motions, and then he's like, look at you. You're a fool. You feel that guilt? Look at you. You think you can even do this? How can you even become this person? And he starts filling you with all these negative experiences, all this doubt and fear within you. But first he teases you, he tempts you in. And then at the end, he raises it at the end. It makes you even feel even worse about yourself.
He minimizes it before you do it and then maximizes it after you do it. So understand this, the easiest way for you to overcome fear and doubt is just to replace it with faith. And I know it sounds crazy that, oh, well, it's not that simple. Literally just start with a gratitude practice and understand, okay, maybe if I just take 5 seconds to think, am I supposed to do this? No, because you know internally when something is wrong for you and right for you, and you need to understand, all right, well, now I need to just actually take action and overcome that fear. And then whatever is fearful and whatever you're scared of, understand that that's where your growth is.
The devil wants you to focus on instant gratification. He doesn't care of the person you're trying to become. He wants to break you down as much as possible. When you give into things, when you're seeking comfort, when you're going for that instant, like, oh my God, that dopamine hit, what's gonna end up happening? You're gonna start becoming a shell of a person. Your will to live is gonna start diminishing. There's a part of your brain when you give, it's called the anterior mid-cingulate cortex. You can look it up. Dr. Huberman touches a lot on this, and it's your will to live. It's the part of your brain that actually expands. What ends up happening when you start giving into instant gratification? Your will to live starts decreasing. Look at obese patients, right? They're giving in for that instant gratification. They're going in for the comfort foods. They're going to laying down. They're going to not going to the gym. Like they're doing everything that just makes them feel good. And what ends up happening? The will to live shrinks. And there's massive, huge suicide attempts inside obese patients.
Absolutely. And if you actually want to flip it the other way, the more you deny yourself and you focus on delayed gratification, your will to live increases. So for example, someone like David Goggins,
they don't know me, son.
That part of his brain is absolutely insane because he's always doing the things that he doesn't want to do. So when you are choosing to endure your suffering, when you're waking up at 5 a.m., you're going to the gym, you're doing the cold plunges, you're coming home, you're studying, you're working on your craft, your will to live grows. And honestly, the more will you have to live, do you think you're gonna be better at everything you do? Absolutely.
The enemy wants to surround you with negative influences. Again, he's the father of lies. He's the great deceiver. He's gonna make it seem like it's no big deal so you can fall into that. So you can fall into despair of sin. So then hopefully you can off yourself, right? So imagine you're going around, you have all these people around you. Hey man, let's go out. Let's go have a drink. Hey man, I know you're married, but dude, let's go to the strip club. It's gonna be okay. It's no big deal. Then what ends up happening? You start doing this, your marriage starts falling apart, you start getting out of shape, you're addicted to drugs now because you're surrounding yourself with the negative influence. But what he do in the beginning, he tempted you like it was no big deal. And then you start paying a much bigger price in the end.
Right now, a lot of you guys are experiencing what we call negative peer pressure when you should be looking for positive peer pressure. For example, everybody here at the Elliott Group, they don't drink, they don't do drugs, they don't go out. We honestly are just on a mission to help other people, to surround ourselves with the best people on earth, and to add value to everybody's lives, right? So those are the types of people that you want to surround yourself with. People that are motivated by things that aren't of the flesh. People that are motivated by things that isn't just like, oh, well, I can't wait to get off work this Friday so I can go out drinking and go out to this bar. Guys, those are not the people that you want to hang out with if you're after a big life. A lot of you guys keep asking, Sierra, Tommy, how can I reach out to you?
Guys, text us right now at 480-903-8051. We got your back for life. Now let's get back to the video.
Let's go.
Newsflash, we're all gonna die, right? We're not gonna get out of this life alive. You're growing or you're dying. The enemy wants to remove your sense of urgency. He wants to keep you stuck and isolated. If you're after a big life, guys, listen to me. You have to be urgent. Andy's secret, his secret to his success is urgency. You have to move. If you want to move fast, you got to start studying fast, thinking fast, taking action fast. But he doesn't want you to do that. He wants you to overthink things so that way you can't keep moving forward. And then what's going to happen? Years go by. You've been wanting to be this person. You're hoping, well, I hope I can do this. Maybe one day. No, guys, you can. Do it now. He wants to keep you stuck, and that's just the enemy working in your brain, and you're listening to him.
What you want to do is you want to work like you're going to die tomorrow, because tomorrow is never promised, and actually today isn't promised either. So if you're actually able to put all your energy into everything that you're doing every single day, you're going to see how further along you'll be in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year. So on the other hand, you also want to study like you'll live forever, because you investing in you and you becoming the best version of you is what is going to help you execute at a super high level.
Guys, on this next point, this is where he gets a lot of you guys, right? Because one of the 7 deadly sins is sloth. What does that mean? Lazy, comfortability, procrastination, not moving forward. He wants to keep you comfortable. The only way to grow through growth is in the incomfort, getting uncomfortable, running towards pressure. But he doesn't want you to do that. Hey, your alarm clock rings at 5 o'clock in the morning, even though you say you're gonna get up to go to the gym. Hey, what do you mean? Dude, why don't you go at 7? Relax, sleep in, look how comfortable this is. Why start tomorrow, start next week? Why do that now? And these voices start playing in your head because he doesn't want you to become the person you want to become. He wants to keep you the same.
The only thing that you should be comfortable with is being uncomfortable. Don't do things based on how you feel. Do it anyways. A simple hack is literally just counting to 5 and taking off and taking messy action as soon as you get to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, get up and go.
Another way that the enemy stops you from your calling is he convinces you to overplan and to procrastinate. Paralysis by analysis. He just wants to keep you where you are. That's it, man. He wants you to keep getting older. He doesn't want you to fulfill anything, and he wants you to stay where you are, feeling all those emotions of what ifs, why didn't I do this? He wants you to feel regret, and that's what procrastination does. It allows you to start building up on stress. And what is stress? Stress is built from the decisions that you are avoiding, and he wants to keep you away from making any decisions. Just wants you to be paralyzed, and that's a sad way to live.
Exactly. How many times have you guys made the same New Year's resolution year after year? I really want to lose 10 pounds. I really want to save this money. I really want to take my family on vacation. But really, it's because you're waiting for the perfect circumstance to start. But we live in an imperfect world. So really focus on progression instead of perfection. There's so many people that are waiting to make content. Oh, well, I need a better environment. I need better lighting. I need better camera. I need this. Guys, you are already the most perfect person ever. God already instilled everything that you need inside of you. And all you need to do is execute and start. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions when starting is the perfect condition.
One of the biggest ways that the enemy has worked against me in my life, he eroded my confidence. And I know a lot of you guys can resonate with this. He attacks you at your spirit. He doesn't want you to feel that you can be this person, that you are great. Imagine this, you're going through the workplace, and I know a lot of you guys can resonate because this happened to all of us when we have low limiting beliefs, low self-worth, we don't execute at a high level, we know we gotta be calling the leads, reaching out to people, but we're scared when someone picks up the phone because we're not confident enough. We're scared to go ahead and sell that product because we're not confident in ourselves to execute at that level. Guys, this is where he destroys you because he stops you from your calling in life. And before you know it, you're not where you want to be.
Even if you're not where you want to be, all you have to do is grow your confidence by taking action. And it can be simple things like waking up, adding an extra minute to your skincare routine, making your bed, making sure that you look presentable. All these little things add up. Keeping your promises to yourself. Guys, that's literally what confidence is you believing in you. When you say you're gonna do something, are you actually going to do it? And make the rules so that you win. If you say that you're gonna read a book, don't say it. Say, oh, I'm gonna read a whole chapter a day, because it's not going to happen, especially if you're not a reader. Say, I'm gonna read 1 page a day. Master the art of showing up, and that is how you're gonna start to continue to grow your confidence and actually become the person that you say that you are. A lot of you guys keep asking, Sierra, Tommy, how can I reach out to you?
Guys, text us right now at 480-903-8051. We got your back for life. Now let's get back to the video.
Let's go.
This one also ties into your confidence because The enemy wants you to focus externally, not internally. He wants to damage your self-esteem. He wants you to be looking, well, that person can do that. Well, that I can't do that myself, right? Because it has to come from inside of you. He wants you to focus on everyone else, this like make-believe world that they have. This is why social media, a lot of times you gotta be careful with social media. There's some people that show a real life and some people don't. They show you a life that you're like, I can never do that. It damages you because you're focusing on the external world. You're not focusing within on the possibilities, the untapped potential that you have within. And he wants to destroy that. The quicker he can destroy it, the quicker he has you.
So you might be the person that is always trying to control the outcomes around them, but what you have to focus on is your input. You can't control the world around you. You can't control the results that you get, but what you can control is your behaviors, your mindset, who you are becoming. So if you can actually shift your focus from the external and on the internal, then your reality will change.
Guys, in taking everything that we just said, one of the biggest ways that the enemy can go after you is he instills bad habits. What happens when you instill bad habits? You start creating this internal circuitry within your brain that starts developing these deeply grooved neural pathways. And I know that so well because I was a drug addict for 16 years. And this is a neural pathway in my brain that I'm still overcoming and pushing through every single day. What ends up happening is that all these bad habits start chain linking together and you start going into a downward spiral. You're seeing yourself in the mirror, but it's not the person that you want to see. And I know how hard that is.
And it's super important for you guys to identify these bad habits as quickly as possible because it's going to make it even harder for you to reverse them. So it's really super simple. All you have to do is stack habits to build momentum. For example, your day, you probably think your day begins when you wake up, but actually it doesn't. It begins with your nighttime routine the day before. What was it that you did? Did you actually set yourself up for success? Did you put your alarm clock in your bathroom? Do you have your clothes laid out? Guys, when I wake up, my momentum already started from the day before. So understand when I wake up and I execute and I'm done with my morning routine, it's literally super extensive. It's 3 hours. But do you think that I'm going to feel ready to conquer the day? Do you think that if something happens to me at work, I'm going to get bent out of shape? Absolutely not, because I've already won my day. So ask yourself, what are the habits you need to win the day every single day? I knew it. I knew you guys were the real 1%ers.
The real 1%ers.
So if you guys enjoyed what you saw and you want to get more value and see how it is that we operate our life in these walls at the Lion's Den, make sure that you reach out to us.
You guys can reach out to us here at 480-903-8051 and follow us on our social medias. And guys, listen, if you found value in this video, like, subscribe, and share the video. There's a lot of people that are dealing with some really hard times right now, and this could be the difference in their life.